Deep in the heart of Okinawa, Japan, lies a proving ground like no other. This is a place where nature reigns supreme and the dense foliage hides secrets that only the brave dare to uncover. The jungle here is not just a backdrop, it's an active participant in the trials that unfold within its depths. A place where the emerald embrace of the jungle tests the mettle of even the bravest souls. The sunlight filters through the thick canopy, casting an ethereal glow that belies the challenges lurking in the shadows. Every step taken here is a step into the unknown, where the jungle's beauty is matched only by its peril. This is the Okinawa Jungle Warfare Training Center, and for those who dare to enter, it's a crash course in survival. Here, soldiers are stripped of modern comforts and thrust into an environment that demands resilience, ingenuity, and an unyielding spirit. The training center is not just a place, it's a crucible where warriors are forged. Forget five-star hotels and gourmet meals. Here, the jungle is your hotel and its creatures your potential dinner. Survival skills are not just taught, they are lived. Every rustle in the leaves could signal a meal or a menace, and every night spent under the stars is a lesson in endurance. This is not for the faint of heart. This is where Marines are forged. The training is relentless, pushing each individual to their physical and mental limits. The jungle becomes both adversary and teacher, imparting lessons that no classroom ever could. It's a place where the weak are weeded out and only the strong prevail. For 6 grueling days and nights, you're immersed in a world of relentless humidity, biting insects, and the ever-present threat of venomous snakes. The jungle's challenges are unending, from the oppressive heat to the constant need for vigilance. It's a test of endurance where every moment is a battle against the elements and the creatures that call this place home. The jungle doesn't care about rank or reputation. It's a level playing field where only the strong survive. Here, every soldier is equal in the eyes of nature, and survival is the only goal. The terrain is unforgiving and the obstacles are many, but those who persevere emerge stronger and more resilient. Forget everything you thought you knew about comfort. This is about pushing your limits, facing your fears, and emerging from the crucible forever changed. The jungle strips away the superficial, leaving only the essence of what it means to endure and overcome. Those who complete this journey are not just soldiers, they are warriors, tempered by the trials of the jungle. We strip away the comforts of civilization, leaving you with nothing but the clothes on your back and a handful of essential tools. Imagine being thrust into the heart of the wilderness, where every decision could mean the difference between life and death. No tents, no sleeping bags, no rations, just you, the wild, and your wits. You're living off the land, relying on your instincts and the skills we drill into you. Foraging for food, hunting and gathering become your daily routine. It's about resourcefulness, adaptability, and a whole lot of grit. You learn to read the land, understand the signs of nature, and use them to your advantage. Imagine this. The air is thick with the smell of damp earth and unfamiliar vegetation. Every breath you take is filled with the essence of the wild. The sun, a distant memory behind the dense canopy, casts an eerie green glow. The light filters through the leaves, creating a surreal atmosphere. Hunger gnaws at your stomach and exhaustion weighs heavy on your shoulders. Each step becomes a test of your endurance and willpower. But giving up is not an option. You push forward, driven by the primal instinct to survive. Here you learn to improvise. Every object you find can be repurposed. Every material can be transformed. A sharp rock becomes a knife. You learn to see potential in the simplest of things. Bamboo transforms into a sturdy shelter. Your hands become your most valuable tools, shaping your environment to meet your needs. And the jungle, once a menacing adversary, starts to reveal its secrets. You begin to understand its rhythms, its hidden resources, and its untamed beauty. The jungle is alive, teeming with creatures that can kill you in an instant if you're not careful. We're talking venomous snakes like the habu with its deadly neurotoxin, ready to strike with lightning speed. Then there's the coral snake, its bite a cocktail of toxins and bacteria for which there's no known cure. And let's not forget the giant centipedes, their size matched only by their aggression. But the jungle's dangers aren't limited to its slithering and crawling inhabitants. Razor-sharp leaves can slice through exposed skin like butter. Thorns, some laced with irritating toxins, lie in wait, ready to snag and tear. Every step is a calculated risk, a delicate dance between survival and succumbing to the jungle's unforgiving embrace. The jungle is a fickle beast. One minute it's a sauna, the air thick with humidity, sweat stinging your eyes. The next, the heavens open, unleashing a torrential downpour that turns the forest floor into a treacherous bog. And let's not forget the insects. Clouds of mosquitoes biting flies and ticks that seem to have a particular fondness for the most uncomfortable places. Learning to work with the elements, not against them, is key to survival. Shelter becomes paramount, finding a source of clean water a constant battle against dehydration. The jungle tests your resilience, pushing you to your breaking point and beyond. But it's in these moments of utter discomfort, when you're cold, wet, and utterly spent, that you discover a strength you never knew you possessed. Section 5. Jungle Chef, a menu you won't forget. Forget your protein bars and energy drinks. In this jungle, you eat what you can find, and sometimes that means expanding your culinary horizons. We're talking insects, crickets, grasshoppers, grubs, packed with protein and surprisingly palatable. Then there are the plants, roots and fruits, each one requiring careful identification to avoid a nasty surprise. And if you're lucky, you might just snag a bamboo rat or a snake, providing a much-needed boost of calories. It's amazing how quickly your squeamishness fades when hunger gnaws at your stomach. The jungle teaches you to be adaptable, to appreciate the bounty that nature provides, even if it doesn't come wrapped in plastic and served on a plate. Section 6, Mind Games, the psychological battlefield. The jungle is as much a mental challenge as it is a physical one. The constant pressure, the lack of sleep, the unending march through dense foliage, and the ever-present threat of danger. The relentless assault on your senses, it takes a toll. Every rustle of leaves, every distant sound keeps you on edge, never allowing your mind to rest. Fear becomes your constant companion, lurking in the shadows, always ready to pounce. It whispers doubts in your ear, making you question every step, every decision. Whispering doubts in your ear, urging you to give up. The jungle's isolation amplifies these fears, making them seem insurmountable, urging you to give up. The weight of loneliness presses down, making every challenge feel heavier, every obstacle more daunting. Loneliness too can be a powerful enemy, amplifying every doubt and insecurity. In the vast expanse of the jungle, you can feel like the only person in the world, amplifying every doubt and insecurity. The mind starts to play tricks, turning shadows into threats and silence into a deafening roar. But it's in these moments of vulnerability that you discover the true meaning of resilience. You dig deep, finding reserves of strength you never knew existed, drawing strength from within and from the camaraderie of those around you. The bonds formed in such adversity are unbreakable, providing a lifeline when you need it most. You learn to control your fear, to silence the doubts, and to focus on the task at hand. Each step forward becomes a victory. Each challenge overcome a testament to your willpower and to focus on the task at hand. The jungle teaches you to be present, to live in the moment, and to find clarity amidst chaos. The jungle breaks you down, strips you bare, but in doing so, it reveals a strength you never knew you had. It shows you what you're truly made of, but in doing so, it reveals a strength you never knew you had. Emerging from the jungle, you are not the same person who entered. You are stronger, more resilient, and ready to face whatever comes next. Section 7, War Games, where survival meets strategy. Survival is just the beginning. At JWTC, we simulate real-world scenarios, pushing you to the limit of your tactical and mental capabilities. You'll navigate dense jungle terrain, conduct reconnaissance missions, and engage in simulated combat exercises, all while battling fatigue, hunger, and the ever-present threat of the enemy. You'll learn to think on your feet, to adapt to changing circumstances, and to work as a team to overcome any obstacle. Communication becomes paramount, every word carrying the weight of survival. This is where classroom knowledge meets the harsh realities of jungle warfare, where you're forged into a weapon, ready to face any challenge, any enemy, anywhere in the world. Section 8, the price of survival, scars of the jungle. The jungle leaves its mark on you, both physically and mentally. You emerge thinner, tougher, your body a roadmap of scrapes, bites and bruises. The weight loss is dramatic, a testament to the physical demands of the training. but it's the scars you can't see that run deepest. The memories of sleepless nights, the taste of strange foods, the constant fear of the unknown, these stay with you long after you've left the jungle, but they are badges of honor, proof that you've stared into the abyss and emerged victorious. Section 9, Graduation Day. Earning the title, Graduation Day. You stand on the parade ground, exhausted but exhilarated, the jungle's embrace still clinging to your sweat-soaked fatigues. You look around at your fellow survivors, their faces etched with the same mixture of relief and pride. You've faced the jungle's challenges and emerged victorious. You are now a graduate of the Okinawa Jungle Warfare Training Center. You've earned the right to wear the coveted jungle warfare insignia, a symbol of your resilience, your tenacity, your unwavering spirit. You have looked into the heart of darkness and found your strength. You are a survivor. You are a Marine,